Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Welcome to Cooking with Some Friends, and today my guest, my friend, is Leah Kurtz, and I'm really thrilled to have her here. Leah and I grew up in the same community together. She is the sister of, I'm going to say my favorite brother-in-law. He says that every time he calls me. How's my favorite sister-in-law? He doesn't really mean it, but anyway, so it's great to have her here. And Leah's going to share one of her sugar cookie recipes with us today, and we've got the ingredients out. And I always just tell my kids we've got everything mise en place, which means in its place. Hopefully, I've preheated the oven for her, and she's going to walk you through making her sugar cookies.
Now, this particular sugar cookie recipe I picked because it doesn't make such a large amount of dough that you get tired of cutting out cookies. And the cookies can be cut out, baked, and frozen for later decorating. But that's the reason I picked this one, and it's super easy. Go ahead and start.
Yep, you go ahead.
Okay, you want butter, cup of butter.
Do you use real butter?
No, I usually use margarine. But this will be a treat.
Yeah.
And these are all room temperature. You want them soft. Now these will be really good with this butter.
I love butter.
Oh yeah.
I told Ron, one of my favorite cooks, personalities, she had a tendency years ago to use butter in everything and lots of it, and she's gone away from it a little bit, but I just love the flavor butter gives to things.
And this we're going to need a knife for because I only need 3 ounces.
Let me get you a knife.
Thank you.
Don't you love that the packages have the marks on them?
Yes, I do. That has saved me many times. It's a nice sharp knife.
Our way. So, are you guys going to? Do you plant a big garden too, or just the corn?
Just the corn.
Oh.
You're looking at a non-gardener.
Oh, I was hoping gardening was in the thing too.
Nope.
The corn you give us is wonderful, but
now we're going to be adding sugar after the cream cheese. Does this say what?
that's a quarter cup.
Quarter
in there.
cup.
See.
Okay. You all will notice that I don't measure exactly.
Yeah. That's what I also said when I taught kids. I need them measure and level off and be very precise. And I don't do that when I cook because I've done it enough.
Me neither.
That I don't feel like I need to most of the time. But they were novices at it, so it was probably a better thing that
Yes.
they did.
Oh, my mother lots of times didn't even have a recipe.
Yes.
She just, is this the salt?
Yes. I had,
Can I take this off?
yes. Jacob made, well, maybe we can. On one of the videos, Jake made, well, no, you can't. You're just going to have to figure it out.
Oh, boy.
That lid doesn't want to come. It comes out pretty fast, though, so.
Does
Yeah,
it?
just
Can I do it
the
with
tray.
that?
Yeah. Jacob made
Oh, my.
shortcake in one of my videos, and it's Essie's recipe.
Oh, yeah. Her shortcake was
it
wonderful.
Was wonderful.
Okay.
And he makes it better than I do.
Yeah, that was wonderful. And when she made it, she used real cow's cream.
Oh,
One
that
egg.
would be great.
Yeah, it was wonderful. That's one of the things to this day that my kids really like
Yes.
is strawberries and shortcake.
Yes. And I remember as a kid, they always used like a sponge cake instead of shortcake like Essie's recipe.
Yeah.
And it was all right. But, and of course when you're a kid, everything tastes good that you're used to. But
I am a messy cook.
you're fine.
Now we're going to mix
Yeah,
this
so-
up. We're going to cream it. Is what they officially tell me.
I was always afraid that that mixer would be too loud, but really you can hear
Good.
over it. But it's really better than the stand mixer that's loud. So.
Speaking of strawberries and shortcake, the family I'm married into, they always ate strawberries on biscuits.
Really?
Yeah, that was not my thing.
Yeah. Isn't it funny the different traditions of how
Yes.
and a teaspoon of vanilla?
But yeah, no, I had to have that juice.
I tried something new that we made a video of it that'll come out soon. I made my own vanilla.
Really?
Yes, and I'm really, it has to cure or set
How
for
did you do
8
that?
weeks plus, but
You've got it on video?
uh-huh.
Oh, yay.
For 8 weeks plus, but I'm really anxious because so many vanillas don't have a really good flavor.
Oh, this is...
I know Watkins is good vanilla.
Good.
But anyway, it's alcohol and vanilla beans.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So
Alcohol.
you go ahead and mix that in before you add the flour.
Yeah, I like to.
Yeah.
See how pretty that
Oh, it
is?
is pretty. Nice and creamy.
And then 2.5 flour.
Okay. There you go.
I just saw these.
They are so nice. They
Somewhere.
latch down. This has a half cup in it. If
Oh,
you want to use
okay.
that, it just makes it easier. I like how they seal tight, especially for my brown sugar.
Yes.
So,
And you say this is a half?
yes.
Everybody's going to go, Leah, you're not measuring. Okay. And we'll leave that open because I'll use some more. I hate to get that on your apron.
That's why we have them. So it doesn't get all over us.
Yeah, because I would do that.
I know.
And thank you for my shirt.
You're welcome. When I think my worst mess is when I make noodles.
Yep.
I seem to have it all over.
What do you like as far as noodles? Do you like to put them right in a broth, or do you cook your roast and then just use that broth?
I usually use the roast broth if I'm making a roast, but I've done it the other way too. If I'm not, like
You
when
use something else?
yeah,
then?
or like at Thanksgiving when
Uh-huh.
we do turkey.
Okay, good.
I go ahead and use some of the broth from the turkey, and then sometimes I
Uh-huh.
have to add a little to it.
Well, this is the worst thing about a hand mixer
Yeah.
is the stand
you only
comes
have
in
one
more.
free hand, don't you?
The stand comes in more handy. Okay, I think we're good. You see, that's not a lot.
Well, that's only 3 half cups. So you need 2 more, right? 3 halves cup.
2.5 cups flour.
Right. But you put 3 half
Oh,
cups.
geez.
Yeah, so you need
Ah,
2 more of those.
my gosh, I thought, wow, that mixed up.
Really too easy, didn't
oh
it?
my gosh.
No, that's fine. That's a
Need
problem
3
with
more.
2 more.
Okay, 2 more.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad
There
you're
you go.
standing here. I
Um,
thought, why isn't that?
I know. I've done that before too, where I think, what denomination of cup did I have in my canister? So that's why I try to
Maybe.
leave the same one in there.
Maybe I shouldn't have been talking.
That's usually my problem too. I can't multitask sometimes.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been talking. I thought, boy, that mixed up easy. Now it's looking better.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a little difficult rolling that one out, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't have even wanted picked up. Thank you.
So, what's your favorite thing to make? Of all the things you make? Because we know farm cooks cook
My
a lot.
favorite. You're gonna find this funny. Meatloaf.
You know, I can
Because
find
my
that funny.
family loves my meatloaf.
Yeah.
Actually, Kent, when I told him what I was gonna do, he said, show
Kelly's my
Tracy.
sister.
Yes. sorry.
That's
Show
okay.
Tracy how you make your meatloaf. And I go, oh no. I said a lot of people don't even like meatloaf.
Our family loves meatloaf.
But yeah, I would say that'd be one of my favorites.
You have to come back sometime and make us your meatloaf.
Okay. But, and as far as desserts, probably my favorite dessert is cinnamon rolls that I learned from Kent's mom, Shirley.
Yeah, she was a good cook too.
Oh my, yeah. Oh my. Good cooks, and we like to eat.
Oh, I know, Ron and I are the same. We've been trying to lose weight, Ron and I.
Oh, we're
And-
making the wrong thing here, Tracy.
Well, no, it's fine. And we've both done all right. Of course, men just lose weight easier than
They
women
do.
And so he's dropped like 40 pounds. And
Really?
I know. And
Okay, I think I'm
to my
done.
25, you know, and it's, but
Ugh.
it is what it is because I like food.
Yes. Do you have a smaller spatula?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't figure everybody want me to use my fingers.
I know.
doing that.
When we're at home, though, we do. I know.
I know.
What we do is so different sometimes. So when this dough is completed, then what?
Actually, I'll turn it out on some flour and roll it into a ball, and we'll put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours.
Okay.
And then we should bring it to room temperature, or not quite room temperature, but so we can easily roll it out.
Okay. So we're preheating our oven, and we'll be back with you in just a little bit. Okay, so we put a little bit of flour on the countertop, and you took your dough that's chilled,
Yes.
and you're ready to roll them out. How thin do you roll it?
The recipe suggests 1/8 of an inch, but I go a little thicker than that.
Yeah, I like some sustenance to my cookie.
Yeah. If I'm going to eat a cookie, I'm going to know it.
Yes. And Easter is approaching, so you could do this with Christmas cutouts or really any season, or just to have them. But we have some Easter cutouts, so
Yeah, we're going to do for the Easter Bunny.
it's right.
I'll be making these for my Easter dinner.
Yes, my grandkids love to come and do. Although I started to say my kids, I'm not so sure my kids don't enjoy sugar cookie days. More than the grandkids even. They get in on the fun of decorating. And
Do you feed them while they're here?
oh yes,
Okay, there's
that
the
could be the reason.
There's the reason my kids would show up. Yeah, there's the reason my kids would show up. Now, I'm gonna get flour in there. Ooh, I like your bunny. We'll do an egg and a carrot.
And depending on the size of the cutter, I'm assuming that determines how many you can get on a tray.
Yep.
And how far apart do they have to be? Do they double in size? Do they?
No, they really don't.
Okay.
They really don't. I made a batch of these eggs, and oh my, they don't get very big. But we'll do a little
Well, that's
bit.
good. You don't feel guilty when you eat one then, unless you eat like 10 of them.
Kent said it doesn't matter. He grabs a handful.
Oh.
And maybe other people have different ways of cutting these out, but oh, come on, you're such a cute bunny. He doesn't want to.
Release from the.
No.
And do you usually use parchment, or do you?
No, I don't. But it's something I'm trying to get in the habit of doing. I can get the bunny.
Well, I do it for a couple of reasons. One, because I just like the way the cookies or whatever turn out, but the other one is because I like clean up better after using parchment.
Amen to that.
And if you aren't using parchment, do you have to spray the cookie sheet?
No.
Okay.
Nope. And I just about cut his ear off.
Oh well. None of us are perfect. Although I have a grandson that evidently one of his kindergarten friends made a mistake, and the teacher said, "It's okay. Nobody's perfect." And he piped in and said, "Well,
what?
really, that's not true. Jesus was perfect."
Well, good
And
for him.
that's what I thought. I thought, yes. I thought,
good for him.
My son and daughter-in-law are raising them right.
Isn't that fun to
It
hear?
is, out of the mouth of babes.
That is so fun to hear.
Okay, so we're going to get our tray full, and like Leah said, they don't change the volume very much, so they'll stay pretty much the same size, so you can really get quite a few of them on a cookie sheet.
Yeah.
Which again would lend into not taking as much time, and so you're not standing in the kitchen all day making sugar cookies.
Now, I might need a fork to get the rest of these up.
Okay, so we're going to break away again, and we'll come back and show you how to make the icing and how to decorate our cookies once they're baked and cooled. So our cookies are done. Some of them have cooled. We baked them for
about 7 minutes.
And as you can see, they didn't increase in size a lot, so they're nice edible size. And so now Leah's going to show you the icing that she likes to use. And you don't have to get real fancy with this. You can just ice them, use sprinkles, or you could go all out if you wanted to and paint the little faces on the bunnies and all that, but it's not necessary. So she'll show you how she's going to mix up her icing.
It's perfect for the grandchildren that love sprinkles.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to use 3 cups. There again, I'm not measuring. This is a cup, right?
That is the cup.
Okay. 3 cups. I've already put a third of a cup of soft butter in the bowl. There you go. Tracy. I love that container.
I know. I'm telling you, they're so handy.
Oh, yeah. I like that. More of this good vanilla. And it calls for
1.5 teaspoons.
1.5 teaspoons.
I think they're too right.
Got everything here for me.
Don't say that too soon. We'll find something that I forgot to get.
Oops. Now, I'm going to do a no-no.
That's fine.
And it ran down the...
So on the 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk, do you measure that or just eyeball it?
No, I usually measure it.
Okay. Because I know there's a lot of people that eyeball those things, and they're good at it.
I usually, yes. My mother was one of those.
I'm that way sometimes when I make icing, that I've got everything in it that I'm supposed to have, and then I look to see if it needs.
But I'm one of these, like I did with that vanilla, I went over a little bit.
That's okay. There's always more powdered sugar or whatever you need.
Yep. True. Now. Ooh, yours goes real fast, real quick. And we had a snowstorm.
So do you use whole milk at home or 2%?
I usually use 2%.
I keep, like I said earlier, I keep whole milk around for cooking purposes or heavy cream.
Yeah.
But we normally, if we're going to drink milk, we have 2%. Try to save all we can on the fat content.
Yeah. Kit and I, neither one are big milk drinkers. I use it all for cooking.
I like milk. It's just one of those places that...
This makes the prettiest icing. It is pretty. Really pretty icing.
And really simple with only 4 ingredients.
Yep, 4 ingredients.
Very creamy looking.
Yep. As I get icing all over your kitchen.
You're fine. It cleans up.
And that's it. What do you like to decorate your cookies with? A knife, a spoon?
It doesn't really matter. I left that knife out. I think you're welcome to use that, or would you rather have a spoon? Or your spatula, or I put the knife away, didn't I?
Let's see how this one works.
Okay.
It's small. Yeah, it's
I
small.
have tried a number of spatulas, but I'm not plugging their product, but I like my Pampered Chef.
Can they see this down here?
Yes.
Okay. This is the I don't want to break his ear. Maybe I better use a knife.
Okay.
Just like a table knife.
Yes, just a butter knife.
Yep. I don't want to break his little ears.
I don't blame you. He is cute.
Yes, you could do all kinds of cute things to him. But
that's what I said. I'm not into drawing the little faces and all that. But if you're super creative, or if your grandkids want to experiment with doing it, then
yes, have at it.
Yeah.
But not me. I say, why do all that when you're going to eat it?
I know. That's where the enjoyment comes for me as well.
Yeah. A big old cup of coffee.
Do you drink coffee all day long? I mean, okay. I just
No.
drink my coffee in the morning, and
I'm going to clean him up a little. Didn't look pretty good. I think your carrots are cute.
So did Essie make cookies? Your mom make cookies a lot?
Yeah, her thing, Mom did it all. She made awesome pies and her cinnamon rolls. But
when you're a farm cook and when people come in from the field, and you're cooking a lot for a lot of people, and you had a large family too. So
well, the thing was, growing up like we did, back then you could bring friends home. As long as their parents didn't care, you could bring friends home. So there was lots of nights when each of us, last three, Diane, French, and I, we'd each have a friend with us. And you know, my mom, I don't know how she did it, but we'd be starving. And she always had something for us to eat.
Yeah. I remember her liking to just putz around in the kitchen and be busy all the time. And
then later, when we were all gone, that's when she started doing her painting.
She was talented too, very artistic.
She would sew, but it wasn't something she was real fond of. And my mom did not like housework. No. she'd rather be outside in the garden.
Well, I'm kind of the same way. But I don't want to be working outside. I just want to be enjoying the outdoors. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and
sprinkles, which I'm gonna.
And these are Eastery colored, but
do those pop up or?
You know, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it just has the sprinkle.
Oh, these are pretty, Tracy.
Yeah, very Easter-y.
But they won't stop.
I always have to tap them or whatever with my fingers.
I indent them like that. I didn't know whether that was kosher or not.
That's fine.
Oh, good, because I thought, gotta have some sprinkles on there.
And that's all there is to them. Thank you, Leah, for. We've got another recipe I'm going to have you help with. And like I said, you're going to have to come back and show us your meatloaf recipe that Kent thinks is what you should share.
Yeah, he thought I should share the meatloaf. There. Those are pretty. Those are pretty. Except we got all kinds of reusable sprinkles there.
Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.